It is a cool beer. It is indeed. We took out Alana, the Squalid Queen. She can be a king if she wants to, but she's not. She's a queen. Obviously, her soul looks very different from the rest of the souls that we have acquired. It looks as if it has been corrupted by dark. You can see the soul in there, but there's an aura of darkness around it, creating something that almost looks like a human effigy, or a humanity. Soul of Alana, the Squalid Queen, who rests beside the slumbering dragon of the Eternal Sanctum. This child of dark accompanies the dragon, slowly amassing souls in anticipation of the coming day of vengeance. The wondrous soul of this augur of wrath can be used to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth. The wondrous soul of this augur of wrath. Interesting. Very good. Very good indeed. Let's see what Strayed can do with this particular soul.
Well, very good. Prepare to peer straight into the heart of magic.
Oh, shoot. This reminds me of a thing we have not done. Oh, he can't do anything with it. He can't do anything with it.
Feeble, cursed one. Feeble, cursed one. Feeble, cursed one.
Well, let's just go right down the road. Let's just go right down the road and see if we can turn this into a boss weapon. It's right down the road. What in the nine hells?
Hello there. Do you have a wondrous soul?
This room is terrifying. I just want to look at items and she won't let me. Wrathful Axe. 20 strength, 22 dex, and 28 faith. An armament forged from the soul of Alana, child of dark. When the abyss dissipated, the things that called it home were fragmented and scattered across the realm. Eventually, these pieces regained form in ways that hinted at humanity's true nature. So, when Manus was defeated, all right, let's go back to our Dark Souls 1. Let's go back to our Dark Souls 1 lore through, okay? We talked about how we talked about how the abyss is not a place, maybe. My theory is that, like, the abyss is not a place that, like, appears in, like, a fixed position, but rather like a metaphysical concept that appears when conditions are right. And conditions being, like, you know, a ton of humanity, all localized in one point. So the people of Ulasil And the reason I think this is because there's an abyss under Ulasil and there's an abyss under New Londo. Now, New Londo and Ulasil, like, they're not too far apart. So maybe, you know, you could say, well, maybe there is an abyss, and maybe it does have a fixed location, and maybe it's huge. Maybe. But I think I like the idea better that it doesn't have a fixed location. And rather than just be like some fixed place on a map, it's a thing that can happen if conditions are met. And the conditions that need to be met are just a ton of humanity in one, like, localized area. So you get one under New Londo, and you get one under Ulasil. Alright, but then Manus is defeated. Once Manus is defeated, the abyss dissipates. It goes away. It stops existing. And it goes away, and it breaks off into fragments. But then some of those fragments regain form that hint at humanity's true nature. And Alana appears to be the manifestation of humanity's wrath, which is pretty cool. How does this connect to the deep? The deep is its own thing. Just an entirely different thing is the deep. We know that not only because, like, they're represented by different things, but also, like, the Locust Man of the Ringed City tells us, he's like, there was a woman, and she was afraid of the dark, and she was afraid of the things that ate at her flesh in the dark. But the dark has never produced such a thing. And I think what he's getting, and so, like, we're talking about Arena, I think, and we're talking about the deep, and we're talking about the miracles, Dory's gnawing, these things that eat away at you inside. But those are things of the deep. They're not things of the abyss. They're not things of the dark. What the abyss is exactly versus what the dark is, what the deep is exactly, I have no idea. The deep is bizarre because it just comes out of nowhere. It never existed. Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, no such thing. Then it pops up in Dark Souls 3. Not only does it pop up and it has all of this shit. The Pontiff Knight Curved Sword has been eaten at by the insects that dwell in the deep. The Dancer comes out of the deep. Vort of the Boreal Valley comes out of the deep. We see those gross-ass spider dudes, those huge giant spiders. They come out, I don't know, they don't come out of the deep, but they're in the Cathedral of the Deep. They appear to be a thing that the Cathedral was, like, there to do battle against, was these giant monsters that we hear about that live in the deep. The deep is vastly confusing to me, and I don't understand all of it at all. And that's even after, like, reading over those item descriptions for fucking 5 years. I still don't get it. Yeah, the dregs of humanity sink low. Like, beneath even like the abyss, like the stuff sinks to, like, the very bottom. And at the very bottom, it's almost like the abyss is an ocean, and then the deep is like Marianas Trench, where it's like you're so far down that, like, the creatures that live there don't even look like they would inhabit the same planet, you know? I guess. I don't know. Fuck. Okay, so we bought stuff. We bought some bolts, we bought some, I'll be damned. We bought some bolts, we bought some, Hey-ya! How you like that? Woo! GG, Sir Grey Fox. We bought some bolts. We bought some repair powder. We bought some new pants and some new shirts, and we're looking fresh and handsome and fly and dope and legit. Too legit to stop. And now we're gonna go fight a dragon, a slumbering dragon. But wait, we're not, because it occurred to me while I was buying all that stuff that I had forgotten to do something. I had indeed forgotten to do something. So, back to the undead lockaway we go. Yeah, Sir Grey Fox cast, he cast one spell where like a fireball goes from like one side to the other, and it's just incredibly, I fall for it every time. And then he casts Flame Snake or Fire Serpent or whatever it's called, and it's just a really good combo. You can do lots of really neat things with pyromancy spells in this game. Oh damn, DSW with the 10 gift subs. That's a lot of gift subs. DSW, thank you very much. And what a great way to celebrate Sub-Timber. That's right, chat, it's Sub-Timber. Eat fresh, brought to you by Subway. It's not really brought to you by Subway this year, but it used to be, and that was funny to me, because I think Subway is just like one of the funniest things in the damn world. The $5 for a sandwich, and it's a foot long. It's a foot long sandwich, and it's $5. Anyway, the joke lives on. Oh God. Also, the television show Community featured a Subway gag, and it's just, there's just, I love it. I love the Subway gag. It's funny. It's just funny. What is the deal, man? Do we have to do this? Do I have to fight literally every living thing? All right, real quick. DSW, seriously, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Baby Beater 420. What a great name. What a great name for a person. Chief Banana, Wild Scribe, Sporkwad, Doria Jack, Pyro Shock 2, You Know Who, Rotten, Entropy 2000, Lord Drago. Enjoy your gift subs. Welcome and welcome back. And DSW, seriously, thank you so much for the gift subs. I appreciate it. I should have healed. Oh, come on! Okay. Now, I will say one fun thing about this area right here is it's like the sneaky undead killing hollows, the rogues. Like they actually are hiding around in the level. And that's funny. That's good. You know what I mean? That's nice. It's a nice touch. These dudes, on the other hand, we haven't interacted with these dudes yet. Look at their combos. Look at their combos. They just go. They drop cracked red eye orbs. Bacon, welcome back. 29 months. Thank you, Bacon.
What's up? What's up?
Hope you're doing good, Bacon. Alright, this dude dropped us a red eye orb. We're gonna read it, but first, I know there's a skeleton over here. Yeah. Need my repair powder, please. Here's the notched whip that we've been using all this playthrough. Whips covered in spikes shred skin, causes bleeding. Very effective against bare flesh, but not against enemies with armor or like protection. And there's tons of like naked hollows running around this area. And we got a red eye orb, which tells us that the residual sins of those who have succumbed to dark temptations are contained in the form of the cracked red eye orb. Oh my god. Oh lord. Soph has redeemed Solair's red soapstone, but I can't gift you a sub because you already have a gift sub. I literally cannot give you one. This is insane. Alright. I love their weapon. It's like a Titanite catch pole. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. How on earth? Who gave you that much stamina? This is awkward. If you want to, just pick. Yeah, just snag somebody else. If you have somebody you want to gift one to, just tag me and let me know who you want to give it to, and I'll give it to them. If not, I'll just give it to a random person. Oh my god, are you serious right now? I'm one of you guys. Don't you see? I'm like you. I use whips too. Oh no. Right, there goes one. HVZR, you're getting a gift sub, and it's courtesy of Soft P. Soft P has decided that you get to take my money. And so, welcome. Enjoy your emotes. Also, Johnny Extreme with a gift sub to Purple Sam Squatch. Johnny Extreme, thank you very much. And Purple Sam Squatch, welcome back. Enjoy your emotes. Damn it! Can you backstab these dudes? Why are you locking on to the thing that's farthest away from you, man? Okay. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think we don't have to fight this one over here. I think if we just do this, okay. Now, what we do is we wait and we'll fight this one. Hello. Okay, here comes one. Now we don't want to go too far forward, so we'll lean him back here. All right, easy peasy. Okay, now we come here, and if we do it, okay, I don't know to be honest with you. In regular new game, if you approach right, if you approach the correct way, you only ever have to fight one at a time. But if you approach the wrong way, you have to fight all of them at once. I'm just gonna stand here for a second, see if one of them notices me. Okay. What if I'm over here? Anybody? Any offers? Any takers? Any takers? Any takers? Just one. I can't handle three strong guys. Can we just go like one at a time, you know? Nope. It's fine. You know? It's fine, honestly. It's good, actually. This is what it would have been like for, you know, this is lore right here if you think about it. Because this is what it would have been like for the poor undead who got chased around by these dudes. You know? Think about it like that. Imagine being chased here. Because that's what they're doing. They're chasing you here. They're like, oh, we're gonna get you. But they're also all idiots who are bad at their jobs. And so, you know, you don't have to outfight your opponent. You just have to outthink them. And that's Saint Riot. Learn to invade. Love the tracking. Love it. Come on. Fuck off. Ah! Okay. All right. Sporkwad has redeemed Do the Dungeon Master voice and says,
Mankind knew that they could not change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. But they changed the lives of beasts, and they could not lie to themselves about it.
I feel like you guys just use those Dungeon Master voice redeems to, like, record voice clips of me for, like, narration for your Dungeons and Dragons games. Okay. I don't know how much, I don't know how much has changed about the New Game Plus Executioner Chariot. Let's find out. Well, one thing's for certain. He looks awesome. Skelly men. And a necromancer. Who... Ow. Who revives the Skelly men. Where is the necromancer? The necromaster. I'm sorry, what? Please. All right. The necromasters are gone. Now it's just a matter of being God's chosen Master Warrior. A ring graced with engraving of a hawk. Blue-eyed Durgo, the nomadic bowman, had many a valiant victory in battle, half owing to this boon of this ring. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I went for the twofer, I was denied. Let's get closer. I think that missed. I think that just straight up missed. Oh, come on! Jesus Christ, Sophie, I swear to God. I'm a dog, I'm barking! Oh no, murderer in the home! Murderer! Sophie! I'm gonna give you up for adoption. I'm giving you up for adoption. I'm gonna drop you off at the orphanage. You're going to the orphanage. This music's kind of banging, chat. We got the Chloranthy ring +2, baby. And you know that we love it. And you know that we love it. So everybody knows if you just pull the lever, it drops this gate down. And when you drop the gate down, the Executioner Chariot crashes into it. And it kills the driver instantly. The driver dies, but the horses live. And then you have to fight the horses. But if you chip away at the horses while they run, when it comes to making this little jump over here, eventually they get too tired. They're too injured. They can't make that jump anymore. And so they just end up like stuck hanging off the cliff, which is pretty nightmarish. Pretty hellish way to go for horse and human alike. And we've seen the Way of Blue, the Blue Sentinels. We've seen their arena. Now we're in the arena of blood. And there's a little fella over here. There's a little fella. He gets on my nerves, I'll be honest. I hate this dude. He's so annoying.
Oh, welcome. Welcome. Do you have a lust for blood? Well, that's no fun. Go back home. This is no place for you. You've done well to find me. Do you seek blood? But, if you seek undead blood, I welcome you. You've done well to... Do you seek... But...
Honestly, it would be kind of nice to open up his covenant. It would be kind of nice to open up his covenant so that I could buy some stuff. But I don't... okay. Don't kill me, chat, but I don't know the answer to this. In Dark Souls 1, if you left your covenant to join another covenant, you lost half of everything that you had given to it. I don't know if that's still the case in Dark Souls 2. Now, I've given at least 10 Allstones. 11. Oh, goddamn. 12. We could maybe use the cat to leave our covenant without getting our covenant mad at us. 13. This is at least 14. It's more than 14, but it's at least 14. This is 15. $16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. So we've given at least 26. Is there a reward after? Is there a reward at 30? You're done? That's it? It's just the Vanquisher seal. That's the only thing I can get. 30 gets you the first dragon ring. Oh my god. That's so stupid. I'm so mad. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take it out on you. Alright, fine.
You've done well to taste.
Yeah, I love
Yes.
blood. I'm all about
Do
it.
you give?
Yeah, I love Naur Alma.
Then you will need blood.
Oh, I'm all about
Undead
blood. Yeah.
But it's not as easy as you think.
Nope, never
What do
is.
you say?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Join the Brotherhood of Blood?
I will, yep. I love the Brotherhood of Blood.
That can hardly be the whole story.
I love blood.
I want to hear
I want to
what you
love,
really think.
I get boners. I get boners of
You
blood.
want more than just a little.
My
blood.
boners are literally blood in my,
You want to
in
be
my boner.
drenched in blood.
I want to be drenched in it. I want to
Mine
stink
in
of blood.
its Foul stench, am I right?
I want blood to choke
Am
me.
I? Oh, just say that I'm right.
Yeah, you're so right, bro. I'm horny for blood.
Now you are this crest of blood is yours.
Thanks, man.
There. Another servant of blood is born. You will serve well, I just know you will. Well, whatever you need, I've got it for you.
This dude sells a great scythe, used to harvest grain, normally used as a farm tool, not a weapon. It feels almost as if there were power in its giant blade, perhaps drawn from the fears of those hunted by this fearsome thing. The Executioner's helm, the Executioner's armor, the Executioner's gauntlets, and the Executioner's leggings. Black helmet worn by Executioner of the Undead Purgatory. The spikes are designed to evoke fear. The Executioner mercilessly put down countless undead, but how could he know that it was never his own will, but that of the Chariot horse? The Bone Crown of the Lord of Skeletons. The old Iron King led his best men on undead hunts, but their memories were purged in rebirth. The very men who were ordered to hunt down the undead were themselves hollowed and found a kingdom of bone. A soft string-like ring tied around the finger makes it easier for invaders to find your world. Who would create such a ring, and why? Perhaps the answer is better left unknown. Some undead persevere along the honorable path even after crossing into the dark. The red sign soapstone is for them. An ancient primal pyromancy, firestorm, is said to be the wrath and ire of the spell's creator.
Fine either way.
Man, you don't really have anything good. Does the blue guy sell anything? Chat, does the blue guy sell stuff? The blue sentinels guy? Does he sell anything? He does? Let's go see what he sells. Does the rat sell stuff? Does the rat sell anything? And does the rat sell things, and if it does it change depending on what position you find him in?
You are a wandering. Do you... You proud knight, take this. Wear this ring and shine light upon stone. Then you will hear the voices of the Blue Apostles. Listen for their cries of help. This is the proud work of the Knights of the Blue. The way they elevate themselves to a higher plane. I'll provide what you need. You may visit me at any time. Proud Knight, You may come to me, Targray, for help.
Normally wielded by clerics, but clearly intended to draw blood. Holy water! We've read all that stuff.
Pursue your work. Proud. We knights have present your token to test your strength. Proud knight, we knights must protect the apostles of blue. Never forget this fact, and by your honor, never eschew your training.
Eschew, idiot.
Go, and
Suck my butt. Doors of Ferris. Doors of Ferris. Oh, I'm so ready to be a rat, man. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm really hyped to be a rat for the rest of my life. I can't wait. I love rat stuff. I love being a rat. You dirty rat.
Thou, I am not swear.
Yeah, I'm on your team.
Thou hast human, thou mayst serve. Take this ring. It was forged by a human who was once among us. The ring draws to thee those who would defile our burrow. Wear the ring whenever thou art near, and I will grant unto thee all thou shouldst so desire. I prithee serve with a true rat's honor.
I'm all about rat honor. All right, he gave us a rat ring. If you receive this ring, rejoice in the opportunity to demonstrate your allegiance to eminently noble being. Doesn't really tell you anything about it, other than it was made by a human who used to hang out with these people, who may have been Ferris, or who may have been Roy the Explorer, maybe.
Speak thy mind, servant.
He sells corrosive urns, doo-doo, common fruit, and petrify resist and bleed resist.
My servant, tell me the way of things. There has been much honor in thy service, despite the human blood coursing thy veins. I am merciful, and trust in thee as I would any rat. The insolent fools line up to trample upon our burrows. My servant, dispatch these invaders, and thy reward will be handsome indeed.
I love handsome invaders.
Knowest
Wait, what?
thee of the lockstones, those odd contraptions fashioned by human hand long ago? Thou art human, and thence able. I know thy kind, base plotters and schemers all. Put these contraptions to thy employ against thy foe.
He doesn't like traps, and he's a rat. Do you get it?
My servant, There has been much honor in... Go then.
Alright, now, to boost the difficulty back up, we'll go back into the Champion's Covenant before we fight, Sin. I wish I could throw the axe like that. Tight night chunk, tight night chunk. Mama nama 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 nama. All right, onward, onward. To the dragon. Now, the thing with the dragon is, he breaks your stuff. And boy, does he break it good. He is good at breaking your stuff. Because his scales are so hard. So hard. Let's give him hell. Let's get in there and really give him hell, chat. Oh, I forgot to rejoin the thing! I forgot to rejoin the Covenant. I was just kidding. Just... Love that. Love it. Love that. Love to miss right there. Didn't hit his body. Didn't make contact with him. Hit. When he landed, I got hit. that missed. Hello. Ooh, Jesus. Oh man, that was fucking rough right there. Shit, the jump attack on Whip sucks ass. There's no whip quality to it. It's just a punch. That was lunacy. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Really? Give me something I can work with. Oh, right! He can do that. I forgot. He can do that. I don't think so. I don't think so, Biggin. on, give me something. That's good enough. Oh, yeah. So we heard about Yorg. Yorg was the guy who put a spear in the dragon, and he poisoned it. I'm sorry, he stabbed the poisonous dragon through the heart. And when he stabbed the poisonous dragon through the heart, that's when the poisonous dragon woke up and started spewing poison everywhere. Just wrecked the whole place. The king erected a magnificent city, and the dragon slept soundly, until Sir Yor disturbed it with a single great strike, and the dragon could bear its store of poison no longer. The reign of death toppled the city, but restored the dragon's purity. The wondrous soul of this dragon can be used to acquire numerous souls. The crown of the Sunken King. The king erected the eternal sanctum below the earth to worship the great dragon. But the towering bulwark crumbled with the city shortly after the dragon's awakening. But these were events of long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. That king's name, chat, was Einstein Rotten. Can you believe it? GG, chat. Good game. It's a fun fight. He's tough in New Game Plus. He's tough. We looking good, though. And that's all that matters. Millwood set. Armor worn by the Knights of Millwood. The char-bronze breastplate and thick black cape are adorned with the symbol of the ethereal oak. When the fabled Millwood forest was discovered, it was a vacant ruin. The only thing left was the ethereal oak, stood rotting. No corpses were discovered, yet their belongings lay neatly on the ground. Onlave, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub. Much appreciated. 22 months, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Crown of the Sunken King. I get it. Thank you, Onlave. I think that the Millwood Knights, I think that the dragon that the Millwood Knights dealt with was Midir. And the reason I think it was Midir, and the reason I think there's no Millwood Knights left, is because Midir uses like a humanity-focused soap tightly that it becomes like a laser beam type thing, like a dark that is so and like a humanity type attack like that. I like the way I like to read into it. I like to imagine that like that attack is sort of like the clean bomb of the Dark Souls universe. Like it kills everyone, vaporizes them, and because in part because they are humanity, like they are like they're animated by their humanity or whatever. But it just leaves like the city intact, and it leaves like it leaves their armor intact. It leaves everything's fine, but it's like this abyssal fucking laser that just melts the any like living thing in its. I like that. That's always been my interpretation of like what was going on with the Millwood Knights and But there are people who do like the idea of Sin. I've read people, that think that Sin was the dragon that the Millwood Knights encountered. It's hard to keep up with all the gods and stuff, Rakshale, and the way they all change names, even though they're all the same people, but like the name of the god changes depending on the people who worship her or him, which makes sense, but it gets hard to keep up with when you have gods like Katha in Dark Souls 2 to Dark Souls 3. Like, she still exists, she's fine, but then you have other gods whose names change as the games change. I don't think I have the engraved ring on this character, but like, if you have the engraved ring, you can look at all of the gods that as they're called in Dark Souls 2. Anyway, but Quella is one that I'm actually kind of familiar with because the Spirit Tree shield, to me, like, this is, I like the parallels that you can draw from the Spirit Trees to Pontiff Sullivan, and then even like this shield's item description to the story of Sullivan. There once was a boy who was easily frightened until the talking tree of the dream world transformed itself into a shield to protect him. The way Pontiff Sullivan behaves like the Spirit Tree enemies in the Chasm of the Abyss. The way he can make a clone of himself, the way those things look like they are clones. The stuff with the Spirit Tree shield, the stuff with the Spirit Tree talks about Quella. So, like, Quella's one of the few Dark Souls 2 gods that I'm, like, at least kind of familiar with. I don't know, man. We're getting to this point where it's like, what do you even spend your souls on? You know? What do you buy? What is there to purchase? Ladders? I don't need any ladders. I've already done all the ladders. At this point, really, it's just about unlocking more vendors. Really, is all we need. Shut up. I really wish they'd put this NPC in a more inconvenient spot. Good Lord. Barnabas, welcome back. Thank you for 20 months. Much appreciated. Why are you here? In front of the door?
It's hard to believe now. It's King. What? Reimagine.
You got anything? You got anything cool? No, not really. Can you not do anything? Can you not do anything with, your spear. Spear wielded by Sir Yorg during his invasion of the Sanctum City. After his defeat of the Sunken King, Sir Yorg pierced Sin, the slumbering dragon, with this spear to claim its blood. But Sin immediately awoke, spewing a poisonous fog that blanketed the city in death, and Sir Yorg disappeared into eternal sanctum. I wonder, like, so Sir Yorg is the one who defeated the Sunken King. What role did Alana play in this? Because it's clear what role the Iron King, whatever her name is, it's clear what her role was. And the Ivory King, it's clear what her role was. But I feel like we don't have, like, a grasp on, like, what the hell Alana was doing. Her axe lore doesn't say much. It talks about her formation when the abyss dissipated, and the things that called it home were fragmented and scattered, and then eventually regained form. We still do have a little bit of the area to explore and look around in, and if I'm not mistaken, and I know I'm not, there are more of those singing ladies, and we can get that singing lady, we can get her armor piece, like her headpiece, we can get that, and maybe that might shed some more light on what the hell was going on in this place. So we're not quite done. We're not quite done yet with the with Shulva. We've got a little bit more to do. God, man. Could they have made this area any worse? 100 spiders, can't use the bonfire, too many spiders, can't get to your NPC because there's wizards. It's just nonsense. Okay. Now, we still have some Shulva to explore. I'm trying to think of how to explore it. There's the section up top, there's some castle up there, there's some more of the towers that we haven't done, as well as the section behind the rising platforms that led us to a bonfire. We still do have quite a bit of stuff to do. Let me put a split right here in the VOD. We'll end this VOD here. We beat the Executioner Chariot, and then we beat Sin, so this is a good place to put a little split right here. And then, we looked at some of the item descriptions and things. So, and then we'll do the last little bit of exploring, and I guess we'll fight the gank boss, because, you got to do that. Otherwise, why even live? Why even live?